Hey y'all, welcome back to A New Image. I am your Oracle Jewel of the Dawn, back with another reading. So I just need to say a couple of things. First of all, my hair appointment ain't till Friday, and I tried to stall y'all out for a couple days, but I was told to get to it. So here I am. My daughter and I have been online shopping. Our boxes are on the floor, so the camera is very close today. Pardon me. It is what it is, though. Please go check out my reading for the current events, all the happenings that's going on in America right now, all my melanated people. Please go check that out. Like, dislike, it doesn't matter. Comment, give me feedback, please. I want to know what y'all think. Heavy ancestral energy, heavy ancestral messages in that reading, and I really need for y'all to go check it out. And also do that on this reading as well. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, it's all good. Comment, let me know if you have any suggestions, any requests. I love the feedback. Okay, so this reading here is for the Cancers for June 2020, and I need to go through the bottom of the deck cards first before I forget, because I'll get into this reading and forget all about it, but they have something to say. I can't remember the cards that I was seeing in the shuffle, but the bottom of the deck cards have the same type of energy. So we got 9 of Swords here. Worry, anxiety, sleepless nights, stress, being mentally in your head, and it's affecting you physically, it's affecting your sleep, just stress, however it resonates for you all. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? That's needing to take care of yourself and needing to alleviate some of the stress in your life, and like healing and loving up on yourself. Release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they have it, so can you. Then we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And then we have deceit. Okay, so there may have been a relationship here, or a desire for a relationship with someone that you may have a strong magnetic attraction for, and you may be jealous because they are with somebody else, or somebody's jealous about you being with somebody else, however it resonates. Then I'm also seeing here that someone may have been lying about the level of attraction they have for someone else. And whatever is happening or has happened in this relationship is causing stress, and it may be due to things like jealousy, and you need to release that jealousy and love up on yourself so that you can relieve some of that tension and relieve some of that stress. But let's get into the cards that's on the board. That is for somebody, and it kind of resonates here, so that's why I even address those cards or acknowledge them. But we're going to read the cards that were pulled with purpose. So recent, past, or current energies, we have the Door to Spirit. Reality of the situation, we have Woman holding a heart in the reverse. What's on the mind of the Cancer is the blossoming abundance in the reverse. And future energies, what you have to look forward to is the healing of ages in the reverse. So like I was saying about a relationship, like it looks to me like God may have come through the relationship, come through the door and was like, no. So whether you are a Cancer woman or you are a Cancer dating a woman, like it's like the woman left the relationship, or the woman feels unloved. However it resonates for you guys. Blossom in abundance. That's like you thinking about the ending of this relationship. Something that once was blossoming is no longer. So it's kind of on your mind. And then future energies, healer of ages in the reverse. That talks about that 9 of Swords energy. the releasing of jealousy. Like, you aren't healing, and you're probably not going to heal from this until you're ready to release and to heal from it. But that's something that you're going to need to do. So since you're getting the word now to turn this over and heal from whatever has happened, release jealousy, release that Nine of Swords energy, it would be a good time to start releasing it now and start changing your mind from the blossom in abundance in the reverse, the things that you may lack, whether it be love or whatever it may be that you may be lacking right now, changing that from a reverse into an upright. But Spirit has come through so that things could be adjusted, because with the deceit card here, it's like something wasn't even legit, something wasn't even right anyway. And I felt like the chemistry was something that was being faked, whether on your part or on the part of the counterpart. Something wasn't right here anyway. So you need to thank God that God came through and ended this, so whether it's you, Cancer, or the counterpart can stop faking a funk and stop faking a deal. Alright, so let's move along to the Romance Angel deck. From that deck, we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And then we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And that's interesting, because Gemini got the same card in their reading. So if I'm basing it off of the cards that were at the bottom of the deck, when I said someone may have been faking the funk as far as like the attraction goes, like this person may not have been the type that you usually attract to, but you need to keep an open mind, because you may have somewhat been guided to this person, or you may have been guided to walk away from this person because you were faking the funk. But it's just a lesson, because you know that may not be your type, but there was a lesson there, and there was probably a blessing there also, because if God opened that door, whether it be for you to enter that relationship or leave that relationship, God was already in the midst. So there's something that God wanted you there for, a lesson or a blessing or both. And then we talked about the religious factors and the love life being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. The door to spirit was open. It's like God led you here, or God is leading you out of here, however it resonates. Sorry, that shit just irked me just now. But yeah, however, whatever's going on in this relationship, it looks like the relationship may have ended with the woman holding a heart in the reverse. It looks like the woman may you know, have pulled out of the relationship. There's some healing that needs to go down either way, however it resonates. Then take a divinely guided chance is a card that we have from the abundance deck. All positive change and successful ventures include a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. So yeah, that's talking about, I have a strong feeling that this door to spirit is God opening the door for you to leave something, just as well as God opened the door for you to enter something, whatever be the relationship or whatever. Like God opened the door because it was time for you or whomever to go where they are being guided to go. And then we have no more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. No more complaining. Yeah, about that blossom in abundance, about what you don't have. And I feel like whether it's a Cancer woman or a woman who was in a relationship with the Cancer, or the Cancer male complaining about the woman leaving a relationship and not having, you know, that relationship anymore, it's like, okay, so you hopefully have gotten your blessing and your lesson out of this relationship. So now you've been guided to go in a different direction, or they've been guided to go in a different direction. You need to release, open your mind, release the tension, release the stress, release the anxiety, release the jealousy, and stop did I say jealousy? Release the jealousy and stop complaining about the things that you don't have, with this Blossom in Abundance card being in the reverse in this position of what's on your mind. You need to release those things and stop complaining about what you don't have. Be thankful for what you do have, and then start the healing process so that on your divinely guided chance you can be open to the new opportunities. Because if you still holding on to, oh, I don't have this, and this person left me, and I'm jealous, and I can't sleep at night because of what's in the past, it's like your mind, your body, your time, your energy, your space is going to be full. And when that new opportunity comes, it's not going to be no room for them. So you have to let that go so that the new can come through. So let's move along, clarifying the energy cards that's on the board. So recent, past, and current energies, door to spirit is being clarified with the Magician in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. So first thing I'm getting is, you know, somebody was trying to manifest the Ten of Pentacles, whether it be in a relationship or however it resonates. But with the Magician card in the reverse, it wasn't manifested. And that may have been a move of God to stop this from coming to be. Because it's like you're supposed to be somewhere else doing this. Like, this wasn't the place. This wasn't the place or the relationship. Like, because this card says, you are being you're being called to somewhere else. Like, no, I'm sorry, that's not this card. That's the Purpose deck card. Where are you being called to journey to? So it's like somebody, whoever it resonates for, was in a relationship, maybe a long-term commitment, a union, however it resonates for whomever. Like, somebody in a relationship, or both parties were being called to be somewhere else. And when I was shuffling the deck, I saw the word resource. But if you shuffle those letters around and take a couple of them out, you get the word course. So I'm sorry, y'all, my brain is just doing this little thing or whatever. So it's like the relationship had run its course. And I think we talked about this last month. We're like, don't see the ending of a relationship as a failure if you've got a blessing and a lesson from it. And if you've got both, you shouldn't be complaining about it, because people just be called to go. This wasn't your final destination, is what I'm hearing. All right. And then also, another thing I'm getting with this Magician card in the reverse, it's like somebody was trying to be manipulative. And that's what the Deceit card is. Like, somebody was trying to manipulate their way into a Ten of Pentacles situation, but God came through and put it into that and said no, because the energy wasn't right with the Magician card being in the reverse here. So there may have been like a legit relationship that just had come to an end, but there's also some relationships out there where somebody was like kind of just faking the whole relationship. And I'm kind of getting the energy like y'all just was going through the punches or going through the motions of a relationship the whole time y'all didn't want to be there anyway, with the Deceit card at the bottom of the deck over here, and then the Magician card. Like, y'all weren't even really attracted to whoever y'all were with, just faking the funk and being manipulative because you wanted abundance, you wanted to settle down, you wanted somebody to build with you. Let me move along. You wanted abundance, with the abundance, a Blossom in Abundance card in the reverse here for what's on the mind of the Cancer or the counterpart. It's like you wanted that. Your thoughts were in that space. With the Three of Pentacles here as one of the clarifying cards, and then we have the Three of Cups. But that's 2 3, so it's like the Three of Pentacles talks about partnership and collaboration and like low-key like commitment levels and agreements and things like that. So it's like, yeah, you were in a relationship, but you may not have even wanted to be there. You were just trying to manifest the Ten of Pentacles, but from in a manipulative way. And then also with this Blossom in Abundance in the reverse being clarified with the Three of Cups on another end, it's like there were some third parties involved. So like, yeah, you were into a relationship with one person, talking about commitment. Three of Pentacles is also talking about, like I said, agreements of relationships, engagement and shit like that. Like, you may have been in a, whether it was an engagement or a whole marriage, and seeing other people on the outside of the relationship because you weren't really attracted to the person who you were with, or you were faking the chemistry because you wanted to manifest a relationship, but based, I'm not gonna say based off money, but money as the motive. I'll put it like that. Like 10 of Pentacles. Like, I'll commit, like marrying for money. Marrying for money. Like, I'll get married to somebody who got a good ass job and good ass benefits, and you know, that type of energy. Like, I'll get with somebody like that, but while you were in this relationship, it wasn't even what you wanted anyway. Then we have the woman holding a heart card in the reverse, clarifying the reality of the situation. And that, did I say clarifying? Whatever I said. What's clarifying the woman holding a card in the reverse? Woman holding a card in the reverse. What the fuck? Woman holding a heart card in the reverse. What's clarifying that is the 7 of Wands and the Page of Swords. Okay. Page of Swords could be immature thoughts, immature conversations, using that sword to cut off a relationship and cut the ties that bind with whomever. So if you're a Cancer man, you may have cut somebody off, or this woman may have cut you off. And then with the 7 of Wands in the reverse, the 7 of Wands talk about being defensive. Like, I feel like one thing I'm getting is like, this person was fighting off other energies, comments of others, you know, just fighting off something with this, not with this Page of Swords, that they may have known all along. Like, I feel like this is a continuation of last month's reading when we were talking about somebody tapping into energies within themselves that they may not have, that were on the darker side of themselves, like something that was in the shadows, something that wasn't known, something that wasn't seen. And it's like, I can't really fake the funk no more, because I know that there's a part of me that I want to explore. But it's like, it's not really a mature thought. It's not something that, like, it's in the baby stages of it. It's not something that's fully matured. It's not something that they're very experienced in. But it's like a knowing. Like, I know this part of me. I know this about myself. So why am I fighting it off? And then also I'm feeling like, you know, there may have been a Cancer guy out there. However it resonates, y'all. Don't charge it to my heart. But there may have been somebody in a relationship here, and it's like the woman was holding her heart and wearing it on her sleeve, and it's like the other energy was fighting it off. Like, they were fighting it off. And I'm hearing like you were fighting it off, but you was also talking and communicating like you wanted it. But that was where the Deceit card comes in, and the Magician in the reverse, because it's not really what you want, because on the low you were fighting it off. And then also I'm feeling like a woman left a relationship because, you know, she's tired of, you know, having to be on guard and having to defend herself from somebody's immature ways. Somebody may also be watching somebody that left them. Like, whoever left the situation, the female energy, like that person is watching you because it's a jealousy thing. Like, but they need to release that jealousy, and that's why the 7 of Wands is in a reverse, because it's like they watching you and they want to fight off anybody else from getting to you because you've left the relationship and you're single now. But it's immaturity, and that's something that they need to release. But yeah, somebody got cut off. Somebody not fighting for the relationship no more. Somebody watching somebody that they used to be in a relationship with, but they need to stop being jealous and stop trying to keep other people from off of them. Somebody is now in a place where they've left the relationship and they're fighting off I don't want to say immature, because it's not an immature, but it's just not a fully developed way of self-expression. I'll put it like that. That's how it's coming to me. A way of expressing themselves. Like, it's not something that they're very experienced in, but it's a form of self-expression as far as love is concerned. And it's like, I'm going to stop fighting this part of myself off and just be myself. And in order for that to be, they had to leave a relationship that might have been a long-term commitment, marriage, kids, joint bank accounts, mutual investments, collaborative efforts. But it's like, you know, how can you have a blossoming abundance like within a commitment or within a marriage when somebody's stepping out? And that goes on both sides. Like, the person who may have been stepping out may have been, for some people, like, man, I can't keep doing this. Like, I really got to be myself. I got to do my thing. Like, I'm being fake here. Like, I'm manipulating the situation. And then the other person on the other end may have felt like, you know, I'm being manipulated. Like, let me go ahead and leave this relationship because somebody is being immature, somebody's stepping out, breaking a commitment, somebody's being manipulative, somebody's lying, however it resonates. And then in the future energies, we have the Healer of Ages card in the reverse being clarified with the Death card in the reverse and the Two of Pentacles. Like, it's like this. And this is for whoever, this is for the Cancer or whoever's the one that's juggling like two different people, two different lifestyles or whatever. With this Death card in the reverse, it's like you're not putting something to an end. So as long as you're going to keep this type of behavior going with juggling or being two-faced or cheating on whoever you're with or living two different lifestyles, you're not going to be able to heal. So it's like you got to pick a side and you got to stay there. Period. Purpose deck. And Rama, where are you being called to journey to? Yeah, because it's like you being called to go somewhere else, or somebody else was being called to go somewhere else. So that left one person, you know, getting left, or the, you know, getting dumped, however it goes. And it's like whoever is still in the mind of trying to hold on to this, like, you can't have it both ways. You can't do you and then have this commitment here. You can't block somebody off from your heart, but also be talking about loving them and being with them. You know what I'm saying? Petty lies and shit is what I'm hearing. Petty lies. Like, you can't fight off somebody or guard your heart so much from them, but talk about I love you to them, and I want to have a 10 of Pentacles with you, but, you know, let's start with the 3 of Pentacles, the agreement, the engagement, and this is the destination. This is where we want to go. But the whole time you in the 7 of Wands energy, like, fighting it off. You can't have it both ways. Alright, Cancer, so that has been your reading for June 2020. I hope that resonates. Sending out love, kisses, and blessings. I am your oracle. I am your oracle, Jewel of the Dawn, and I am signing out. Peace.
Yeah, yeah.